I heard that it was said, you know the greatest kind of bird is the eagle? How it soars as high as no other bird can. It leaves me with this single thought. What on earth could raise out of a vast embrace a single out of many, to stand out in spite of any? I looked and I watched as it took its flight, and one thing caught my eye. Apart from its wings spread out so grandly, I noticed it did something not so much different from what I was doing myself. It was watching, it was waiting, but this time for the wind to do its breathing, and I discovered something interesting. See, the greatness of that eagle did not lie in the size of its wings. I mean, that could have been where it begins, but then there was something about its soaring and flight. You'd think it actually touched God's face. The watching, the waiting, the grace. I heard that it was said, every man to himself. When it comes to believing, it's every man as he sees it. But I hope he realized that truth wouldn't be an issue if man really didn't need it. But so far his pursuit has been like trying to walk into a room, but then access denied. Speaking of which, have you ever tried to open a door with the wrong set of keys? Or perhaps put on a light with its switch unplugged? To a man's search, there's a key thing that he forgot that could only be found when the true light has been turned on. To that purpose cannot be fulfilled in rights, wrongs, or religion, but in discovering the potency of what has already been done. Thomas Edison, light bulb inventor. Ding, light bulb question. Could there be anything common to the eagle and Edison? You see, the eagle did not make the wind. Edison did not invent electricity, but then they discovered the law. That light bulb, that grand saw. See, the race is not to the swift nor to the strong. Here in the truth is where you belong. That missing piece, that hidden song. Open up your heart, let it raise you. Come closer, let it embrace you. Come and soar like that eagle, glow like you have been electricity kindled. See, this is truth defined. Please don't be denied of it. It's perhaps different from what you've ever known or what you've ever heard that was said. But he stands, he's waiting, his side was bleeding. And on that day, the nails that went through his feet and his hands were just so that you could come to understand that that hunger in you is to be truly satisfied. Before you lies the true access, because truly mercy and truth have met, righteousness and peace have kissed and brought you this. I heard that it was said, there's something more to this life. And would you learn from that eagle, from Edison, that it is for the law to be discovered, but the beauty is the grace to be uncovered. What matters is not your works, but in discovering the potency of what's been there at first. So don't take a second guess now, don't you? Because it's truth, it's Christ, it's satisfied.